Okay, welcome to this specialist quiz. It's the first one that I've decided to do, and where better to start than Only Fools and Horses, great classic. As you can see, I've got the box set of every single episode ever made. It was a present about 10 years ago, and I've really watched it multiple times. I'm a bit of a fan, you could say. The plan is to do quite a few specialist quizzes, a couple or 3 or 4 on Only Fools and Horses, but here's the first one, 10 questions. Do use the pause button. If I'm going too fast, buy yourself some time. I think the target to beat on this is 7, tested with family and friends. Okay, so let's get cracking. Well, that's the second question. First question, who wrote it? Nice easy one to start off with. Who wrote Only Fools and Horses? Okay, so like I said, to shut me up, press pause. I'm not going to wait the 20 seconds between questions because you've got the pause button. I keep forgetting about that. This isn't live. Okay, question 2. In what year was it first broadcast? In what year was Only Fools and Horses first broadcast? Okay, question 3. In which part of London was it set? In which part of London was it set? I want you to be a little bit more specific than north, east, west, south. Okay. And question 4. What was the name of the block of flats the Trotters lived in? What was the name of the block of flats the Trotters lived in? And question 5. What was the name of the pub in which they used to gather? What was the name of the pub in which they used to gather? I was just about to give you the barman's name, but I think that's another quiz question. Maybe not on this set of questions, but the next one is. Okay, question 6. Who is this? Character's name. Nice, easy one. Nice. What's his name? Question 7. Known by the nickname Trigger, but what is his real name in the show? Okay, it's a bit of a tricky one. Known by the nickname Trigger, but what is his real name in the show? That'll test you. Question 8. Which 3 characters or actors were the only ones to appear in both the first and last episodes? So I'll take the 3 characters. If there's a tiebreak amongst the family there, whoever names the 3 actors wins, as I said so. So which 3 characters or actors were the only ones to appear in both the first and last episodes? Question 9. Which incorrect name does Trigger call Rodney? Classic scene. Thinking various exchanges between Trigger and Rodney. Okay, and the last question on this specialist quiz is not that one. Is what item finally makes the Trotters millionaires? What item finally makes the Trotters millionaires? Temporarily, at least. Okay, so they're the 10 questions. I'm going to come up with 10 answers now, which is kind of the idea of the quiz. So, who wrote it? So pause, if you don't want to know yet, you're still arguing amongst yourselves. Who wrote it? Answer, John Sullivan. Sadly no longer with us. Question 2, in what year was it first broadcast? 1981. I was 8. 1981. Question 3, in which part of London was it set? Well, it was South London, but Peckham is the answer we're after. Peckham. Question 4, what was the name of the block of flats? Nelson Mandela House. There is actually a Nelson Mandela House in Peckham, but it's only 3 stories high, I think. So it's not the same one, but maybe John Sullivan borrowed it from that. Question 5, what was the name of the pub in which they used to gather? The Nag's Head, of course. Question 6, who is this? Ducker and Diver, Mickey Pearce, throughout the series. Question 7, known by the name Trigger, but what is his real name in the show? Colin Ball. Okay, fair play if you knew the answer to that one. Colin Ball is his character's full name in the show, but he is forever known as Trigger. Question 8, which 3 characters or actors were the only ones to appear in both the first and last episodes? Del Boy, Rodney, and Trigger. There's a story about Trigger's involvement in that the first episode, the pilot, but I don't know if it's true, so I won't share it. That's a kind of me. Del Boy, Rodney, and Trigger. Question 9, which incorrect name does Trigger call Rodney? Calls his Dave. Just brilliant. And question 10, what item finally makes the Trotters millionaires? Well, it's a pocket watch. I think we've had it stored in their lockup for quite a while. Okay, I think I've got one more screen. How'd you do? So, you've got 0 to 3, you plonker. Scored 4 to 7, Bonnet de douche. Quite sure that was like a good shower or something. And you've got 8 to 10, creme de la menthe. However he says it. Okay, cheers. Hope you did well. Hope you enjoyed it. More to the point. And we'll see you back for more. Bye now.